Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Angel Whispers with Nicole. Today, I wanted to do a little something different. I had a message to me when I was meditating today, okay? And I needed to pull a surrender card. And as I was pulling the card, I had an overwhelming feeling of somebody that was hurting, okay? Hurting in just a lot of different ways, physically, emotionally. I had an image of this person, um, a lot of grief, a lot of things just happened in their life. And it started from when they were younger. And I have this image of this person working like when they were little, 7, 8 years old, working and being in situations that were scary for them. And as they grew up, different things were happening in their lives and a lot of losses. Okay, a lot of losses in their life, love, loved ones, and just a lot of grief, a lot of just weight on them. Okay, and as I was getting this image and all these feelings and emotions that were coming through on this person, I just started to cry because I felt this person's been through so much. And so I end up pulling a surrender card. And I wanted to bring up the card that I surrendered to, for them to surrender to. And it's surrender to prayer. Okay. And this person is just needs a connection. Okay. I feel this person's just lost and just feels like there's nothing, no one they can turn to, no one they could go to, no one understands them. And surrender to prayer, babe. Okay. God's got you. Okay. You're one of his children. And he sees you hurting. And he sees you're crying. And he wants you to connect with him. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to pull some angel cards on this message. And for this person, because I really believe that this person needs connection and to know that they're not alone. Okay, they're not alone. And just surrender to prayer because God's got you. Okay, and he's asking you to connect with him because he has the answers for you. Okay, he'll make you feel connected, and he'll make you feel things that you feel were unattainable to you. Okay, unattainable to you. Okay, so I'm going to pull some angel cards for this message, and we'll kind of go from there. Okay, but this person that I'm talking to, you're feeling just lost, and you've had a lot of hurt and a lot of grief. Okay, and I felt that this morning when I was praying and meditating. I just got a message of just surrender. Okay, just surrender it all to him. Okay. I see you going down this current and you're fighting it all the way. You just need to flow with the water. And he leads you there. Okay. Opportunity to change, babe. This is your connection, okay? To change how you're feeling, change how you're, you know, been thinking, you know? Because at this point right now, I feel that you're just You need it. You need prayer. You need connection. Okay? You need connection. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. Okay? I believe he went through me to get to somebody today. Okay? Somebody to start connecting and praying with him. Okay? Trusting the universe, trusting that this is right. Trusting that this is the way for you to go. Okay? Just trusting. You've lost that also. You've lost trust. You lost belief. Because you've been hit so hard. So hard. But God says, you know, there's pain, there's purpose through pain, pain through purpose, okay? And what doesn't break you makes you stronger, okay? And you are one of the strongest people that I feel right now, because you have been through so much and you're still here, still standing, okay? You're still going, okay? And God sees that, okay? He wants you to connect. This was your message today, okay? Just surrender to this prayer to him. He's asking you, and you receive your answers. You receive calm. You need to know that you're connected. Okay, there's someone out there that helps you and gets you through all these things, and you've been doing it all alone. Okay, you've been doing it all by yourself, and that's a lonely place to be. Okay, when there's so much, God's out there, and He's got so much for you right now. Okay, and He's showing you right now to connect to Him, and He'll show you what He's got to offer for you. Okay. He's bringing the friendship into friendship and union for you. Okay. You're going to connect with somebody. Okay. You're going to connect with somebody that's going to be of spiritual heart and help you just surrender to this prayer. Okay. That's what I'm feeling right now. He's bringing somebody into your life right now. Okay. He's going to bring somebody into your life. And they're going to show you the ways and opportunities that you've been missing. Okay. Expect miracles, honey. Expect miracles. This person's going to change the way you think, the way you believe. And it's because you surrendered, honey. You surrendered to the prayer. Because God's asking you, connect. I've got you. Okay, I've got you. All right. I'm going to do a celestial whisper card. We're going to see what the angels are whispering today. This is what we're not hearing. Okay, this is what we're not hearing right now. Because the angels like to whisper. That's why I always tell people, go into the quiet, listen. You know, cut out the noise of the world, cut out everything. Because you're getting sacred forgiveness. Okay. Lay down the past. Freedom begins where you no longer carry the pain. Okay. It's not for you, babe. It's not for you to carry anymore. Okay. It's not for you to carry. It's the angel whispering to you right now. Okay. Lay down the past. Freedom begins when you no longer carry the pain. Okay. Let it all go, honey. That's why God wants you to connect to his prayer. no longer need to carry this pain anymore. It's done. Another whisper card. Let's see what's going on in this one today. See what else the angels are whispering to you, okay? This one wants to fly out today. Brave the waters, step into the unknown. Your courage will carry you where fear cannot follow. Brave the waters, honey. Okay? Step into the unknown. And your unknown right now is to surrender to prayer. You've never done it. You don't have a connection. Okay? You just don't. And brave these waters. Okay? You no longer need to carry this pain anymore. Let's do one more message. Angel Whisper. Awaken your senses. Awaken your senses. Let the world touch you. Through sound, scent, and stillness, life begins to speak to you. Okay? We awaken our senses. Okay? So release this pain, honey. Okay? No more pain. Trust that God will bring you where you need to be. When you surrender to prayer and you surrender to God, expect miracles. Okay? Expect miracles. Okay. All right, let's get some spirit advice today. What spirit is wanting you, giving you some advice today, okay? So you need to ask and you receive, okay, babe? Ask and you receive. God will lift this pain off of you. You no longer need to carry it anymore. Okay? It's bringing a friendship and a union into you to help you. Okay? Let's see some angel advice today. Practice self-reflection, introspection, self-awareness, self-discovery, and growth. Okay, you need to go in, babe. This is you going into you, figuring out what you need to do, getting connected. Okay, getting connected to prayer. Oops. Because God will show you, sweetheart. God will show you everything. Okay? You just need to ask. Ask and you shall receive. Okay? Because you no longer need to carry this pain anymore. You're carrying way too much for too long. Okay? Your courage will carry your fears out of your way. Again, always surrender to prayer to God. It happens. Okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and do let's do a spirit animal. Okay, I'll do a spirit animal for you. So we do one, and then we'll close out with a guardian angel for you. Okay. So I hope this message resonates with you out there. Whoever has been hurting a long, long time. Okay? Connect to prayer. God's got you. Okay? Just need to ask and receive. And this is something that's new to you. You haven't done this. And you need to. Okay? This is God asking you today. This is your message today. Okay? Connect with Him. Because He will release this pain that you no longer carry anymore, babe. You don't need to carry it. Okay? You no longer need to carry it. When you look inside, you will see that. You will see God made a beautiful person, a beautiful creation. And, we're only allowed to do so much and take so much. And the rest we have to just let go. Okay? We have to let it go. You are holding on too much. And it's emotionally suffocating you. Okay? Emotionally suffocating you. You got the Moth Spirit today. The Moth Spirit, which is surrender now. And I pull a surrender card today for the first time. And you get surrender now, babe. If that's not confirmation, I don't know what is. Okay? I do not want to know what that's confirmation at its best. Surrender to prayer and surrender now. If you can see that. Surrender now. Okay? You're holding on too much, honey. And it's, it's just bringing you down. Okay? 39 breaks down to 12, and that is learning and growth. Okay? 12 is learning and growth. And that is the light code on this one. Okay? So when you learn all this new stuff, you will grow, and you will grow out of it. Okay? You'll grow out of this pain and this grief. Because you have the sacred forgiveness. Okay? You need to just let it go. It's not for you anymore, babe. It's not for you anymore. Suffocating in all these emotions and all these things that have been happening in your life, and you just think, well, what else is going to come on me? It's coming. No, it's not anymore. Stop thinking that way. Okay? What you think comes to you. So when you surrender to prayer, God's going to show you a whole new way. A whole new way. Okay? Trust in that. Because your opportunity to change is now. It's right now. Surrender now. Surrender now. And when you do, you'll expect miracles. Okay? You'll expect miracles. Once you take all this off of you, okay, you'll be realizing, why did I carry this for so long? It's not for you, honey. It's not for you anymore. Things happen in life. Yes, they do. And you move on, but you need to let things go. All these things that have happened. And yeah, it sucks. You had a lot. Okay? I get it. But it's not to the detriment of yourself. Okay? So surrender to prayer. Because He's got you. Okay? All right, okay, this was not meant to do a reading today, but I had to. When Spirit asks me, I do. So that was the message today. Pick a surrender card for somebody out there. And today the surrender was to prayer. Okay? So I hope this message resonates with somebody out there. These were confirmations for you today to surrender now. Okay? And surrender to prayer. Because God's got you. Okay? He's got you. But you got to ask. Okay? You got to ask. And you shall receive. He's got you, sweetheart. Okay? You no longer to carry the pain anymore. Sacred forgiveness, okay? Awaken your senses, awaken your body. Okay? You need to wake up. That's what this is. This is waking up. This is waking up to you, to God's connection to you. Okay? You haven't had a connection. And this was to you today, your message to you specifically today. Surrender now and surrender to prayer, because he's got you. Okay. Thank you guys so much for giving me this time to read this message to someone. I hope it does resonate with somebody. Please leave in the comments if it does. And I appreciate all of you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much. And angels, thank you. Thank your angels too in the comments. Let them know, thanks angels for watching over us and protecting us and guiding us through this life's journey. Okay? Love and light to everyone. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.